Hello dear students, this is English class and welcome you all here. Today we will do poem number 3, Rain on the Roof from your book Beehive. The poem is written by Coates Kenny. This poem is very good poem where raindrops are considered a medium of remembering someone dear. So before starting this poem, I would like to discuss about the poet. Coates Kenny was born in 1826 near Penn, New York. He was partly educated at Antioch College, Yellow Springs, Ohio, and studied law with Thomas Corwin. He was admitted to the bar in Cincinnati in 1856. He became a journalist and worked on papers in Cincinnati. He wrote poetry and his verses were collected in Cuca and Other Poems, Cincinnati, 1855, and Lyrics of the Ideal and the Real. Of his verse, The Rain on the Roof, which was set to music, and it was the most popular poem. He died in Ohio in 1904. So let us read the poem. In the first stanza, the poet says, when the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears. What a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. So, dear students, hover means move around something. Melancholy means sad. Bliss means happiness. Blissful means full of blessings. Patter, the sound of raindrops falling on the roof. Cottage chamber means the bedroom here. The poet is saying that when the humid shadows hover, here humid shadow refers to the dark clouds which are full of water. The poet is saying that when the sky is full of these clouds, which are moisture laden and are full of water and are about to bring rain, when such clouds hover around in the sky, over all the starry spheres, which is full of stars. Starry spheres means the sky at night time, which is full of stars. So the poet is telling here about the humid shadows. It means the poet is telling that now the sky is full of clouds and the clouds are full of water and they are about to bring the rain. At that time, huge clouds, which are full of moisture, move around in the sky, and the sad darkness of the night is wiped off by the raindrops, which seem like tears falling from the sky. So the poet is comparing raindrops to tears, and he says that the dark sky, which seems to be very sad, it appears as if it is crying, and the raindrops are the tears shed by it. He adds that it is like a blessing to lie on the bed in his room, cottage chamber means bedroom here, and listens to the sound made by raindrops falling on the roof. So the poet is feeling it is just a blessing during the rain time, lying on the bed of his bedroom and feeling and listening the sound of the raindrops. In the next stanza, the poet says, every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and a thousand dreamy fancies into busy being start, and a thousand recollections weave their ear threads into woof, as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. So here the poet says, the poet is expressing his feelings when he hears the raindrops falling on the rooftop of his house. He says that every tinkle, tinkle means short, light, ringing sound. Tinkle on the shingles. Shingles means the wooden tiles which were used on the roof. So when the drops were falling down on the wooden tiles, they were creating a short, light, ringing sound. So that sound is called tinkle. So the poet says that when he hears the raindrops falling on the rain top of his house, every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart. Whenever he hears rain falling on the rooftop, the sound repeats in his heart and in his dreams. He has many different fanciful imaginations by listening these sounds. He adds that this sound of the rain falling on the rooftop creates many new dreams in his mind. He recollects many memories of the past which come back into his mind as dreams. So he says that he listens to the patter. Patter means the sound of the raindrops upon the roof. He has many new dreams in his mind, and the memories of the past come back in the form of dreams. So the poet who was listening the sound of the raindrops, these sounds were doing the task. What task of dreams? So due to the sound of the raindrops, the poet is having some dreams in the next stanza. So dear students, in the next stanza the poet says, now in memory comes my mother, as she used in years agone, to regard the darling dreamers ere she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me, as I list to this refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. So in the second stanza, the poet is accepting that the raindrops are bringing some dreams to him, and which dreams he was having is being told in the stanza 3. So the poet says ere means before, dawn means daybreak, the early morning time. Refrain means a repeated part of a song or a poem. Here it is called the sound of, it is used for the sound of rain. So the poet says here that he is dreaming of his mother. So in this stanza, he introduces his mother to the reader. As he had told in the previous stanza that rain brings memories of the past, so that memory is of his mother. It is a memory of his mother who is no longer alive. In the past, she used to love him a lot. She used to consider him a darling. Darling means very dear, too much dear one. And she would let him sleep till daybreak and have sweet dreams. So, in this stanza, the poet can still feel that his mother is looking at him as he listens to the song made by the raindrops falling on rooftop of his room. The sound of the rain makes him correlate his past with his present. His past means his mother's memory, with his present means his present state, that he was listening the rain of the raindrops. Here he is listening the raindrops. So the raindrops are making him dreaming of his mother who was not alive in present. That's why the poet is moved by the sound of the raindrop on the shingles of his room. Whenever he hears this sound, it brings back memories of the past and he is reminded of his mother. So, dear student, in the theme of the poem, it is clear that the poem revolves around the power of rain. The theme tells us about the power of rain and nature to heal loss and heartbreak. The speaker of rain on the roof find themselves troubled at night by an overexhausted mind. This is reflected in the oppressive humidity of the weather outside. However, the gentle and familiar sound of rain falling on the roof of their cottage has the power to ease this exhaustion. It brings to mind pleasant memories and recollections that distract the speaker. So, in this poem, the poet is remembering his mother, and that remembrance, that memories are making him pleasant and distract the mind of the poet, because the poet was feeling somewhat sad, but when the raindrops sound brings the mother's memory to his mind, to his heart, so he feels the sweet memories of his childhood, and he is getting rid of the exhaustions, he is getting rid of the exhaustions and the troubles going on in his mind. Thank you, dear student. Stay blessed always.